How's it going, guys? It's Poetry Set, and welcome to a live stream series. We are currently live on Twitch here with a few people in the chat already, about to stream some Austria. And so if you're watching this on YouTube in the future, just know that this is being live streamed. There will be chat interactions and occasional breaks that I'll probably forget to edit out. So hopefully you're okay with that. But either way, let's go ahead and hop in as Austria. I've played as a couple other countries since I did my Burgundy stuff. I'm not getting that far, but still, you know, practicing, getting a little more used to stuff. And we are now going to start as Austria, because I've been excited to play as Austria, actually. I haven't actually, even though I've played a good bit as countries that were in the running to become the Emperor, I have not played as the Emperor at all in this patch and with the expansion. So I'm curious how it's going to work. I mean, obviously it's been completely reworked. That's the whole main focus of the expansion. So yeah, we have Wallrider and Candy Ledandi in the Twitch chat hanging out, and yeah, it's just loading us in here. I'm gonna take a sip from my coffee. Okay, Albert the Magnanimous. That's an interesting name. Was able to claim not only the Duchy of Austria, but the Kingdom of Hungary and Bohemia, and the King-elect of Germany. Yeah. Ladislaus, yeah. Vladislav, yeah, names. And hello, NA players are bots. Welcome to the stream as well. Could we show the Imperial forms? Yeah, let's go ahead and look at that, because I have not really looked at them much. Or so I know a little bit about the reforms themselves, but I don't know how it works for us, really. So the first one is the same as I believe it was before, right? Local construction cost, development cost, and CBs on non-members holding imperial authority. This one, I believe, is the same too, but essentially they've split up this stuff, so it's no longer just one line of reforms, right? There is these reforms, right, which I think basically are just benefits. This one, we'll get to that in a sec, Wallery, because I do have an answer for that. Yearly tax income and Diplo rep. I believe that, so yeah, okay, yeah, so it says right there. The yearly tax income for this used to, I think, just be like, I don't remember what it was, like 20 flat a year or something. Now it is based on the number of princes, and that's pretty cool. Imperial authority from free cities and a permanent location for the Diet to convene it, which that is a new one, right? And diets at all, the Imperial diets are new. We'll talk about that a little bit because I do have some experience with that so far. HRE, mercenary recruitment cost, which is, yeah, I mean, that's fine, you know. And then the last one is disallowing internal HRE wars. And institution spread, tech costs, yearly prestige for the Emperor, right? So that's pretty good, and the disallowing internal wars is really good if you want to form the Empire. But so here's the thing, right? Finishing all the reforms doesn't get you a unified HRE like it did previously. To do that, you have to centralize all the way. And so I haven't, again, this is my first time playing, but I have looked at this before a little bit. So this one is core creation cost. It requires which one? Perpetual diet. So you actually have to get to this point before you can go down one of these trees. Once you get through the first 5, you have to do these in order still, all of these I believe, from left to right. And so I believe once you get through the first 5 here, then you can start doing either centralization or decentralization. You can only pick one or the other, right? Here's what I'm not sure about. I'm not sure, yeah, so first let's go through the rest of centralization. Core creation cost, Imperial authority growth modifier, right? So that speeds up the process. Another Imperial authority growth modifier, a treaty religious peace. So, and it also makes it primogeniture, or that it's always inherited by this. It's not really primogeniture. It's rather that it's limited inheritance or whatever. The fourth one here is the vassalage one, which is basically the same thing as it was before. The second to last one is vassalage, and then uniting the HRE. Decentralization, I've only looked at a little bit. The first one is number of free cities, right? So you get more free cities, which means that there's going to be less people getting eaten and stuff. And you get bonuses for free cities. I don't remember what the bonuses are, but we will see. I'm not sure, but the next one is manpower increase and manpower increase for electors. Essentially, electors and the emperor get more manpower based on the number of princes. And that's something that you'll see once we get going. Our base manpower is also... It used to be... Manpower for the emperor used to be a flat, like, 10,000 bonus, I'm pretty sure. Now it's based off of princes. And that is so much stronger. Even without... Like, even just already, it's pretty strong. We have 33,000 base manpower in addition to our base. Just from being like the emperor. That, like, if you look, base value is 10,000 for us. From provinces is 11,000. That's 21,000, right? 33,000 more comes from states. So just being the emperor gives, like, more than doubles our base manpower. And then we get free cities, which is another 12,000. Basically, we get triple our normal manpower because we're the emperor, which is kind of crazy. So after this, the friendly movement speed, whatever. This one, so this is why there is a blank spot here. If you go down the decentralization path, then number of electors goes up by 1, which is kind of interesting. I'm like, you know, NA players are bots. Yes, it is possible to own the whole world. It is difficult, and I have over 2,000 hours in this game. How many do I have? 2,453 hours. Yet I have never done a world conquest. Yearly tax income, again, dependent... and this is for electors, not just the emperor. Local development cost, and the last one is allows the emperor to create a casus belli on any nation not currently in the empire. Emperors and electors will be able to raise war taxes for free while at war with enemies of the HRE. Not sure how that's defined, but okay. I guess it's just if the emperor is at war with someone, then they can get free war taxes, and electors in that same war can. Not sure, but I don't see why you would ever want to do the decentralization, right? Like it's interesting, but like I guess if you don't really want to unify, if you want to maybe purposely have like 5 or 6 big electors, you know, but there's not really like an end game there, especially because to do this. You have to... Do you have to do the... No, you don't have to, like, disallow war. So you could still do it. It calls all the empire in the war. Oh, okay. So, like, even though... So, basically... okay, I didn't know that. Okay. So, basically, it would be not... It's not so much that... they're not your vassals, but they are still obligated to join you in war. It's kind of like a CK2... tribal vassal sort of situation, almost. That's interesting. Okay, I can see that being powerful then, especially if you don't really care to manage a whole large country, or maybe if you've only focused growing south or something. I'm really excited to play this. So just to let you guys know, so I have played a few games till about the year 1500, and in my experience, stuff turns out a lot differently in the first 50 years of the game. There's like 3 or 4 big things that do that. Yeah, the Serbia campaign is done, definitely, NA players are bots, now that we have the new patch. We're definitely going to be trying... Well, I shouldn't say definitely. I'm pretty sure we're going to go centralized for this one. Here, hold on. Let me turn my volume down. Does the volume sound good for you guys? It was loud for me, but... yeah, we'll look at the Pope stuff in a second. So, unfortunately, we can't look at the papal, the golden bulls right now, Wallrider, but if we become the papal controller, we will be able to. I've only seen that screen once, because I've only been the papal controller once. It is in my Burgundy campaign, but it's not for a few episodes. I think that it'll come out tomorrow, but yeah, the HRE does have, like, new stuff now, so I think we definitely want to see that. I mean, obviously, Austria's tree has also been reworked. We're going to look at this later. I'm not going to even look at this yet. Let's just sort of, yeah, so, yeah, I've seen almost all the Golden Bulls, although there are a couple that are age limited, or 1 or 2, I think. Oh, here, we can see them all. Yeah, so, although, I think there's one that is, no, this is all of them, right? So, I'm not going to read the names, they're Latin. I could probably pronounce them correctly, but, I don't care to. Curia powers cost, whatever. Let's see. Yearly absolutism and regiment drill loss and unrest in Catholic provinces. That seems fine, but not really at this point. Ilias qui se pro divini. Aggressive expansion impact. I said I wasn't going to read them. Aggressive expansion impact and enables crusades after the age limit, which means after the Age of Reformation. Anyways, and the rest. I'm not going to read them all. The cardinal spread institution one and institution spread up, that one is one that the AI always seems to pick, which is fine because it affects every Catholic nation. So, yeah, and it's really good. Especially when you have, like, the Renaissance or colonialism where they're not spreading a lot in Austria right away. So, yeah. We, no problem, NA players are bots. I appreciate the compliment there. So, if you guys haven't seen the map, I'm sure at this point you've probably seen some other people play maybe a little bit, but obviously there's been some big map changes. France is decentralized once again. It used to be like this, funnily enough, in like 1.10, so like 1.10 patch, or 1.11 I think. Somewhere around there when I started playing, France was decentralized, and then they changed it and made them centralized, and now once again they start with a vassal swarm, which is kind of interesting. So we're going to get going here. I don't want to just keep talking about it, right? We want to play. But, yeah, so alrighty, that's one of the things. The three things I've noticed that really affect things early on differently than before is the Burgundian inheritance is a lot different now. It is actually one of these Imperial Diet incidents, right? Hello, Finn the Bin. Welcome to the stream. I like that name. So yeah, that's one of the first big differences you guys are going to notice as we get going here. Hopefully it happens, because I want to see what it looks like from our side. The Burgundian inheritance, the Burgundian inheritance is one thing that definitely turns out differently, where essentially Austria can PU them, France can PU them, and I believe there's also an option where they can, like, split up or something. I don't know. We'll see it once we get there. We also have one of the other big options, is one that you guys are kind of talking about right now, which is the Shadow Empire event. It used to be just you had to conquer all of the... it used to be that you had to conquer everything from the Papal State and North and add it to the Empire, so all of Venice and the Papal States. Now you have, like, there's gradations. There's a couple options. You can either, like, release the people here and they'll leave, but some might stay, or you can try to rein them in. And I'm not sure how that works, but I'm assuming it'll tell us as we're the Emperor. I'm pretty sure if we ally people, like you guys are saying, that they will join of their own accord. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. If you ally people and they like you, they'll join. And one interesting side effect of this is, pretty much every game I've played, I've seen a weird thing happen where the Papal States join the Empire, then Ragusa joins because they're now bordering the Empire, and then Albania joins because they're now bordering Ragusa. I've seen this happen like 3 times now, and it's really weird because what happens is the AI doesn't really normally calculate. The AI doesn't do a good job of calculating the fact that if they declare on an empire member that the whole empire will join, or, well, the emperor will join and all their allies. And so what I've seen like 3 times now is the Ottomans declare on Albania early on, and they actually get whooped by Albania because Albania is in the empire and is and then Austria defends them. All of Austria's allies defend them. It's kind of silly. But yeah, basically a chain reaction happens where Papal State joins, Ragusa joins, Albania joins, and then, you know, messes with the Ottoman AI. Will we rush for Croatia? So Croatia is a personal union of Hungary, which I believe historically is how it was, that during this time period, Croatia was a personal union underneath Hungary. It's just that in previous patches, they represented it as Croatia being already integrated, right? And in this patch, they chose to leave them separate. Here's something interesting. Here's something I really like, right? They added new cultures. Bosnian, Slovenian, Sorbian up here next to Silesian and Czech, and Lower Saxon instead of this all being Westphalian. It was a massive cultural war. Frisian as well. 3 provinces, but it's still kind of cool that it's there, right? Additionally, Dalmatian. This is the one I'm most hyped about. Dalmatian is added. Really cool, because in this time period, as a linguist of, or, you know, a student of linguistics, you know, during this time period, I know that Dalmatian was a language that existed. There was a Romance language in Dalmatia, and it went extinct later, but still, it's kind of cool. The Bosnian thing is really, I mean, Wallrider, they could have added it so that Bosnian like appears later or something, but I think it's fine, right? It's a minor hand wave. But yeah, so that's so I think that's all the new ones. There's other province changes, plenty of province changes in the Balkans, in Italy. Oh, Epirus is a new country that exists at the start of the game. One province minor. I don't think they have much of a chance of ever, you know, living. Let's see, Sicily and Italy. All of Italy's been reworked. A little bit of Iberia, because I'm pretty sure Avila wasn't and Plasencia. I don't think those were provinces before. France reworked. HRE, tons and tons of new provinces in the HREs. For instance, like Trent exists here. The 3 leagues. Switzerland is more provinces. The Swiss culture is bigger. Geneva starts as a vassal of Savoy. You know, there's lots and lots of new. Like, just look at like this area, right? Like Memmingen here used to be like both of these. Constance didn't exist. This used to be just one province of Sundgau. Lots and lots of new provinces. Aachen and Köln and Jülich and Bayreuth are all like crammed together. As a linguistic major, what is my favorite language? I mean, I don't have a favorite language, but my language of study, I study Spanish linguistics specifically, so that's my focus, but I should be playing Ulm, you are correct, yeah, obviously. So yeah, I don't want to keep talking too long, because people on the YouTube channel watching in the future might have probably heard me talk about all this stuff once through already. So here's the question, though. Let's actually get started. We can talk about more changes that I like and don't like or whatever. But let's go ahead and, I think, get started. Let's look at our mission tree so we know where we're going, right? We don't need to read the whole thing. The decline of Hungary. Have more owned and non-tributary subject development than Hungary. Currently, we have 171. Okay. And it has to be at least 200. Okay. So, and then we get a Restoration of Union CB on Hungary. I definitely want to do a Restoration of Union. 11 completed mission there. Gain a permanent claim on Slavonia, Croatia, Dalmatia. Okay, interesting. That's cool. We do need to get the electors on our side. Yes, that's going to be our first thing. Is the Emperor, at least 5 electors are backing us and have 100 opinion. Okay. We get a Restoration of Union on Casus Belli on Bohemia. Yo, okay. So we definitely want to do PU City, right? That is definitely our goal. If we do that, we get permanent claims on other areas. Imperial Ascendancy, let's see. Revoke the Privilegia. That's, oh god, that's like one of the last ones, isn't it? That's like the second to last. 10 number provinces of Europe are owned by... wait, I'm not reading this right. Oh, thank you, Finn the Bin, for the follow. Basically, either Revoke the Privilegia has been enacted, or no HRE member state has 10 or more provinces in Europe owned by... Okay. Basically, no, we can't have more than 10 provinces not owned by emperor states. I think I'm reading that correctly. That's going to be hard to do. Recover Silesia. We get claims on Polish stuff. Conquer Galicia. We get a Restoration Union. I don't like how sometimes they have this where you'll get like, oh no, wait, this is not Slovakia. Malopolska. Yeah, that is part of Poland. It's kind of, I don't know, why would you do that? Why would you do that if you're going to be conquering them anyways? But I guess, you know, it's kind of silly, right? But you can still, I guess PUs aren't as hard to keep in line, and then you could just inherit them if they're smaller. Still, a little strange. Deal with the bishoprics. Oh, okay, so we basically is trying to conquer some of the bishoprics around us. Ooh, that gives us claim on Bavaria. Okay. The balance of power is a great power. Okay, rival is a great power. Any ally is a great power. Okay, that shouldn't be that hard to do. There's like a little like fruit fly in here. That's unfortunate. Hopefully it has not laid eggs. Connect further Austria. Sundgau. Sugao is connected. It's not that hard to do. There's 2 provinces in between us. I believe one of these is a free city, though. I think Constance is a free city. Yeah, so that might be... We'll have to... and so is Memmingen. And so is Ulm. We're going to have to figure something to do with that. We'll figure that out as we get going. Let's keep looking at our missions a little bit more. Duchy of Milan. Ooh. Yeah, Italian ambition. Oh, restoration of Union CB. Yo, there's some really good PU stuff here. Okay. So first off, we need to just get electors secured, and so I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're going to we don't have to ally 5 of them, right? We just need to have 5 of them with a 100 opinion of us. That's not that hard. We definitely should ally some. We don't want to ally Bohemia because we want to be able to declare on them as soon as we get the PU. I think Saxony and Brandenburg would both be good, especially because those are people Bohemia will probably want to eat. And they're further away from us, right? Saxony and Brandenburg are far enough away that I don't think they're going to be much issue. Yeah, so Walrider agrees. I think those 2 are definitely good allies. I don't think we ally more than 2, though. I think we want to save our alliances and marriages for other stuff as well. Probably Castile at some point. We'll see. Before we get going, so the last thing what we need to watch out for. So there's 3. So like I was saying, there's 3 things I think that really have changed about the early game. The Burgundian inheritance, which again we'll see how that goes. The Shadow Kingdom and everything there with Italy. And then the third thing is kind of related to Italy, but Naples. There's actually an event now with Naples where I believe when Aragon's ruler dies or something else, when something else happens, then Naples has a chance to break free now. I've actually seen them break free more often than not so far. So I actually kind of think that the Pope might be a good ally, even though the Pope is not like too strong. They do start with 2 of these boys allied and a core on Ravenna that Venice owns. And Venice is definitely not an ally of mine. They don't like Venice, so I kind of feel like the Pope would be a good one. Do you guys kind of agree? Plus, if we're going to be going Emperor, we probably are... Well, we definitely want to stay Catholic, right? So, I think what we do is we ally Saxony. We ally Brandenburg. And we ally the Pope. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, if the Pope likes us and we're staying Catholic, that's good. And Catholic now is actually pretty good and pretty interesting. So it's still not really like probably, I don't know if it's that powerful now, but it's at least more interesting. So I don't mind staying Catholic. So we're gonna seize land from the estates. I'm not gonna explain the whole estate system. There's way too much going on. We can talk about that as we go. But let's just say I like it a lot because it reminds me a lot of the old mission system. Traungau, base tax or base production? Let's see. Let's do base production because the manpower thing is going to be really difficult, seeing as our max manpower is 66,000. Base production is fine. We did seize the land, yeah. The Pope probably gives us buffs. I don't know. I will actually find out. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee, guys. I'm going to be doing a lot of talking, obviously. I've already been doing a lot of talking, so I need to drink. Alright. Who's rivaled us? Denmark, the Ottomans, and Lithuania. I kind of feel like we should just rival those same people back. Like, here's the thing, right? As Austria, early on, we're not going to be doing a lot of, like, big wars right away. We want to make sure that we get everything sort of figured out with our electors and stuff. Oh, we also... Oh, here. Let's finish looking at least the first missions. This one, it won't be too bad. We'll worry about that later, though. 12 provinces in the Low Countries. So that's the Burgundian inheritance, basically. There's no way we're going to do that on our own. Decline of Hungary. The thing is, I don't think that's necessary, Walter, because we get a Restoration Union CB on them. Like, it's possible we get I see, you know, I guess it's possible we could do it anyways, just by luck, right? Yeah, that might be good to do. And Bohemia is also interregnum, right? I don't know. Ally Burgundy? That's not a bad idea. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. I think you're right, because Burgundy, yeah, after playing as Burgundy, Burgundy gets to like choose between staying in the Empire or leaving, or in the succession they choose who gets their throne or whatever, right? So, excuse me, immediately had too many relations. It's fine. They'll come around. We're Austria. Everyone loves us. Aragon. I don't think I'm actually going to go Aragon, because I've noticed Aragon is a lot. It at least seems that Aragon is a lot weaker in this patch because of the fact that Naples can break free, but also because I think part of it is that the trade has been reworked. There's literally new trade nodes, which is the first time they've added trade nodes in Europe in a long time. Valencia trade node now exists, and it makes Aragon a good bit weaker because a lot of their trade gets pushed into Genoa, and they're not part of Genoa, right? Pest has also been added over here, which is, I think, fitting. It makes more sense than Vienna stretching all this, right? I do think Castile would be a good one, and they're already willing. I think we should ally Castile, and they're not rivaled to Burgundy, so that should be fine. There's no conflict there. Poland went with a local noble. Yes, a local noble. Really. Here we should. Yeah, I'll rival the Ottomans, I'll rival Lithuania, and I'll rival Denmark. I think all of those are fine. Maybe France would be a little... let's do Venice, actually. Venice is probably a little better. Venice is a little better. Probably going to be going to war with Venice. Yeah, the local noble is really good for us. But Poland's not going to be nearly as strong. There we go, we got a cardinal already. Okay, so let's see. So Burgundy is willing to ally us now. There we go. Yeah, already that is definitely a good thing right after that. It seems very loud to me. Is that just... I think my effects are turned up too high, like higher than normal. And now it seems too low. Alright, we'll see. Yeah, if the Pope loves us, that'll be good. We're gonna be making plenty of money. Definitely should get a Morale of Armies guy. That seems fine. Let's see. So you're supporting the independence of Sus. Okay, fair enough. So what do we want to do? Well, we definitely want to improve relations with the other electors. So we have Saxony and Brandenburg both like us a lot. But we need 5 electors. Oh god, we actually are already not even in the running. Wow. I mean, we actually still would be by default, but let's be sure to... I'm not even going to worry about Bohemia because they're not going to like me. Mainz, Cologne. People who are further away, right? So Mainz and Cologne would both be good. Let's do that. Let's do Mainz, Cologne. Honestly, we could probably go one over our relations and be fine. What would be a good person to... Who would be a good person to try to get PU over? Again, I think with Bohemia and Hungary, we just wait and try to get the missions. Right, because it's pretty... I don't think it'll be that hard, even. Let's see. Yeah, I have seen... I've actually been, in my game I was doing last night as Savoy, I saw France literally get Burgundy, and then like within 2 years inherit Burgundy. And so France, in my Savoy game I was playing on my own, owned like all the Low Countries in like 1460, and I was terrified. I was like, what in the world? I'm Savoy, and I'm like, oh god, please don't hurt me. Royal Marriage Hungary, so they get an event? What is the event? I don't know. What is the event? I haven't played as Hungary. The last time I played as either Hungary or Austria was a long time ago. In the patch when Hungary got the updated mission tree or whatever. I wouldn't mind marrying Hungary. When your heir becomes their heir. Okay. We'll do it, just in case we can just get a free PU, because otherwise... Because then we don't have to go to war with them, but still, I'd rather just, you know... It's fine. I don't know. Should I ally them, though? Or should I keep them on the hook? Kind of feel like I should just keep them on the hook, not actually do anything else there. And then I think just improve relations with more people. Honestly, yeah, we're just gonna... We're not gonna ally them. Okay, cool. Yeah. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is sit for a while as we are gaining massive benefits from being the Emperor. Being the Emperor, we get... how do you see it? I think you could... So we get a lot of stuff, obviously. And our stuff gives us a lot of manpower, force limit, etc. Oh yeah, we also have the stuff to bestow imperial grace, enforce religious unity, grant electorate, grant free city status, demand lawful territory. That's right. That's right, and it'll tell us if we can. So you can get the PU by war if the event is the same. Yeah. Okay. I got you. So what is our plan right now? Well, first I think we just kind of sit here and build up our army, because I do think... that's rough, but it should be okay. I think the plan is going to be... Maybe I should ally Hungary just to call them in against Bohemia, though. Promise them land and then backstab them. We can do that later, though. So, yeah, it's probably better not to ally them yet, because even if we want to do that, we don't want to ally them because they might call me in. So... we need to... So, yeah, there we go. So we already have the Empire in a better spot now. They definitely buffed up the amount of imperial authority you get. Or, actually, I'm not sure if they bumped up the amount per member state, but they definitely bumped up the number of member states, right? So, let's see. Burgundy, Philip of Burgundy just died. Ooh. I haven't seen the Hussites come back full force in any run yet, but I know it's possible. So I'm interested to see how common it is. Burgundy just died. What does that mean? It means that Charles will be coming to the throne, and then they won't have an heir, and then that's what can cause the trigger. I don't remember exactly. And if they're at war, it increases the chances, right? Something like that. East Frisia offers to join the Empire. That's right. East Frisia starts outside of the Empire. I mean, I feel like we should just let East Frisia in, right? Like, another member state would be better than letting Utrecht do it, so... Yeah, we're gonna do that. Symmetry. So Poland has Moldavia. So Poland is not, super weak, don't get me wrong. But they're definitely not as strong as normal. The thing is, they don't have Lithuania, so... alright, let's see. I mean, yeah, so we're just waiting until we can get 100 opinion. Hello, Kraigox. Yeah, Volgost. Yeah, they replaced Pomerania, Stettin, and Volgost. More provinces there, though. And the island here, Rugen, is actually its own province. Oh, how special. Is there any other differences here? A little more detail on these islands, but still the same number of islands there. Yeah, Scandawija looks the same. Let's check if the Pope wants to join the Empire. Is there a way to, can you invite them, or no? I think they just join, right? They just join automatically. I'm pretty sure they can't join until this. Right? So the Kingdom of Italy and the Empire. The Emperor can reign in Italian states by defeating them in any war. We just have to defeat them. We don't even have to do anything. That's nice. Or by securing an alliance or strong relations with them. Cool. So, hopefully the Pope will join. Let's see, I have you. There is an incident as well for the Shadow Empire, or the Italy stuff, but we also, so we don't need to worry about Perugia or Urbino. Who's the other one? Bologna. Bologna is not in. So once we have a diplomat free, we should try to do that. We should try to improve with them so they'll join. Also, though, so that's reining them in with high relations. I don't know what high relations counts as. Above 100, maybe. How does AI Austria do at handling the Shadow Empire? Pretty much every time I've played so far, all of Italy has stayed... Well, no, not all of Italy, but at least half of Italy has stayed in, besides Naples. Not counting Naples, about half of Italy at least has stayed in the Empire every time. So they do better. But it also, though, it's no longer... It seems like it's no longer really all or nothing. There's a lot more times where it's been like half the people leave, and it depends on their opinions and stuff, right? So, yeah, we'll do diplomats in Italy, in the Italian states when we can. Don't worry. I'm just gonna wait till these are maxed out. Actually, we have plenty of time for that too, right? So, yeah. Well, so they haven't exploded. It's just that they're decentralized once again. Yeah, they have all the vassal swarm, which used to be a thing with a lot of these same vassals. I'm pretty sure they had mostly this set of vassals, like Bourbonnais, I definitely remember, Auvergne, Armagnac, Orléans, Foix. I'm pretty sure those were the same exact vassals they used to have when they were a vassal swarm. And once again, they are. The vassal swarm is pretty OP. However, so if you haven't seen my Burgundy campaign, I'm pretty sure in one of the episodes that went live, we found out that Burgundy, we can't say other people's mission trees. There is a Burgundy mission that raises the liberty desire of all of those vassals, and then if you manage to go to war with France and conquer Paris, all of the vassals flip and become your vassals, which is pretty OP. Although, unfortunately, spoiler warning, I was not able to do that in my game because I'm not that good. I was too afraid to fight France early on, even with Austria's help. But that is a thing you can do, and it's pretty cool that that's the thing you do. Basically, I guess the idea is, right, you make their vassals all hate them, and then you conquer Paris, and you declare yourself the new king of France, and all the vassals become your vassals, right? It makes sense to me. Let's do that. They're not unique types, no. They're all vassals. So let's see. I think that's good. That's good with each of these. So that's you. That should be 5. Is it not? Backing Austria. Wait, hold on. Brandenburg is backing themselves, you bastards. Here's what we do. Just improve with Bohemia. That's fine. I'm gonna put someone on improving with allies. Yeah, there's a way to claim basically the French throne. Does France have any idea changes to account for the relations slots it has taken up now? I think that's part of the idea, Craigox, is that because they're decentralized, I think it was on purpose to try and weaken them so that they can't have as many allies. They start with an alliance with Provence, by the way. So I'm pretty sure that that's part of the point, Craigox, is that France was decentralized to the point where they kind of had to only, for a lot of time they had to focus on their vassals, keeping them in check rather than outward expansion and allies. I think it's a balance change as well, right? So that they can't just ally a bunch of people. But also, I'm pretty sure that they did change something. I'm not sure what it was, but the base number of relation slots is higher for a lot of countries now, and I'm not sure. No, for being emperor. No, I think it's just Burgundy and I think Burgundy and Switzerland both have a bonus to it, which is why I thought that was a thing. Yeah, no, maybe no, not Switzerland. It's just because Burgundy does, and it was like, oh, did they change the number of relations again? No, they didn't. But anyways, let's see. So the Austrian Netherlands, we just have to wait for what's it called? If we want to do that, we're just going to wait for the Burgundy inheritance for now. The secure electors thing, once we flip Bohemia to us, then Bieberg will flip to us. Oh, hey, hold on. So I suppose here's the thing, right? It's we want all these guys to stay in the empire, but I'm not sure what it means to have them reined in. I wish it would actually explain that. In fact, because it's important, I'm gonna look it up. EU4 reign in northern Italy. I'm pretty sure they probably have this in one of the dev diaries. Maybe not. I don't see any. It didn't bring up any of the dev diaries. Whatever. Alright, whatever. It doesn't matter then. Pretenders in Naples means that already Aragon's going to have issues there. Maybe the decision says it's not a decision though, is it? Oh, here it is. You're right. Lovely. To reign in Italy, you have to have all Italian princes reined in. Lovely. That's very helpful. There has to be the decision. So we do have to have the imperial incident happen too, is what that other first requirement means. Am I excited for CK3? Yes, I am. I have not been keeping up with the development cycle, but I am. Okay, it tells us who's not reined in though. So we definitely at least need, it's definitely higher than 15 opinion. Let's see, so it must be higher than, let's see, is Genoa in this list? Yeah, so it must be 100 because Genoa, it's not 50 at least. So, yeah, it could be in the description. Ah, lovely. Nope, it's not. But it tells us who's not reined in, so we just need to make sure it changes for those people. We'll see, yeah. We have to have that event, that incident spawn anyways. Alright, so there, it did happen. Ladislaus Posthumus von Habsburg is the heir of Hungary's throne now. Of course, they do have the events for Hunyadi or whatever, but we just need to beat the shit out of them. That's true, we could just beat the shit out of them. But right now, we don't really have like a CB for that. Here, we're gonna wait for the Bohemia thing first, ideally. And I mean, this Bohemia War is not gonna be that easy. Ooh, okay, so Naples is free, look at that. That might be, they might actually be a good one to ally at some point, but I don't think right now. We could make Venice dead, you're not wrong. That's actually, not a bad idea, obviously. I would like to eat Trent, but of course they're allied to Hungary. Could vassalize them, but let's see. That's the thing, we'll get CBs as we get going here, because I'm pretty sure our missions, some of them focus on Italy. They're way down here, never mind. But still. Naples can actually form 2 Sicilies. Yo, that's really cool. I'm assuming they just have to own Sicily then. And then, because I mean the 2 Sicilies was referring to Naples and Sicily. Or, you know, southern Italy and then Sicily. Okay, so let's see. So it says that to rein them in, we have to have either an alliance or high relations. So I think that's fine. I mean, basically we just need to improve with all these people here. Should be good. Gosh darn it, Bohemia. Lorraine is excommunicated. So they're a personal union in Provence, but Naples does seem fun. Poland is preparing to attack Hungary. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna use this to our advantage. Maybe not in the way you guys are thinking, but I'm going to... You know what? This is perfect. This is actually perfect, because guess what? Soon we're going to get the PU CB. I'm not going to guarantee Hungary. Nah, I don't care about Hungary. Let them die. I do care, because eventually they're going to be mine. But here's the thing, right? Hungary's not going to just lay over, like, or, you know, roll over and die. Hungary will be able to beat up Poland enough that Poland probably won't be able to be willing to join against Bohemia. And that will make getting a personal union on Bohemia a lot easier. So we're just going to wait. Like, think about it like this. Right now we kind of have a 4-way little thing here where Poland and Hungary don't like each other. Bohemia and myself, well, we kind of actually like each other, but they don't know that I hate them secretly. But like Bohemia and Poland being allied is bad. It's going to make it harder. So what we do is we hope that Poland doesn't join against us when we take Bohemia. Because other than that, it's just them in Munich. Not a big deal. And they're vassals. Still, not a big deal. Getting very close. And we might be able to get Trent as well. Bohemia does, yeah. They have a king and a heir. So definitely going to need to do it this way. Yep. You know what? I'll give you guys access. Sure. Getting very close. Yeah, I mean, I think this is gonna be fine. War of the Roses. Has War of the Roses been reworked at all? I don't think so. Probably not. But are cavalry good for us? What are ideas? I don't even know what Austrian ideas are now. Let's see. We have morale of armies, improved relations. That's really good actually for us. Imperial authority growth modifier to my annexation cost modifier. That's good. Fort maintenance. I think this is mostly the same as it was before. Yeah, good stuff across the board. Chance of a new heir is, and that's kind of a lame ending one. How much until our heir is adult? 8. There are 8. So a little while. One more month, I think. And then maybe a month for it to register. There we go. Alright. Also, are there any other missions I missed? Connect further Austria. No. Alright. The balance of power one we'll get as we become a great power. That's fine. Secure electors. Yeah, definitely want to do this. So I believe that they changed it so that restoration of Union CVs lasts a lot longer. Okay, apparently not this one. Definitely, I was playing as Bavaria, and you get event spawned personal Union restoration CVs. And they were like lasted 100 years, but apparently not that long for these ones. That's fine. Not a huge deal. Let's see. Let's bump up our army a little more. Like we're still doing fine on money. Yeah, now we're good. Yeah, I mean we're fine. So let's go ahead and let's see. Again, Poland's gonna join them at first. Good relations we can take care of. Wink, wink. Hopefully Hungary can last long enough to at least provide a little bit of a challenge. Oh, gosh darn it. That's not good. At the very least, we can eat Trent, maybe, and maybe eat Salzburg. They're not a free city. They're just a thing. And we do have a mission dealing with that. Oh, yeah, the new mercenary system. It's pretty cool. I like it. There's some good things about it, some bad things about it, definitely. But so it's basically, if for those of you who don't know, it's basically like the CK2 system where there's essentially companies, and you can bring them in. You pay an upfront fee and then like a monthly fee, and then they sometimes come with a general, sometimes don't, and they have a maximum amount of manpower to draw from. It's pretty interesting. The only thing I don't like is that you can't mix them into your armies now. They have to stay as a separate stack. You can connect them or attach them, but it's kind of annoying to have to attach mercenary stacks to all your armies whenever you want to use them. But either way, it's interesting at least. It's certainly there's certainly good things about it too. I'm sipping some coffee real quick while we're waiting. Yeah, this is unfortunate. So maybe I shouldn't be waiting this long because I'm like, well, we might have to fight Poland anyways, and it might be more of an issue if we wait. It's not actually a big deal because if we get Saxony and Brandenburg in our, on our side, that'll work as well. We might get the PU over Hungary by natural means, They have the Black Army as mercenaries? Do they? Is it the one that's in Pest? I don't see them. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there it is. I don't have them as an option, I guess, but... Huh. Interesting. That's cool. Oh yeah, since we're in the Empire, it actually costs more to get claims now on provinces, which is a little annoying, but yeah, whatever. Not a big deal. Okay. Oh god, Hungary. I thought you were going to put up a better fight than this. That's pretty rough. That's okay. It's okay. Oh, Burgundy. Burgundy. Burgundy has no heir. Alright. So then. I hope they don't take too much either, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It is a little annoying. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. We're just gonna wait a second. Alright, let's hire some generals. It is unfortunate that now you have to hire all your generals. Because the estates thing is gone to get free generals. That was one of my favorite options. There might be a way, something that's been replaced with that I'm just not aware of, but I haven't seen it yet. Alright, so we're going to deal with these bishoprics here. And I would like to do Salzburg as well, but we don't have a claim yet. Just hang in there. Poland will still defend them, so that's unfortunate. It's fine. We feel we have a lazy diplomat. We cannot afford to have lazy diplomats this early on. I think Savoy would be a good one to improve with first to get our opinion up, because, like, we obviously want to try to get everyone here in, but I should improve with the Pope too, because they might join if we get them high enough. Take the tech. Okay. Yeah, Hungary's not doing so hot, huh? They're only at minus 38. I guess because Croatia and they have 2 forts down here. Meanwhile, the Ottomans are at war with Byzantium, Athens, and Serbia. Okay. It's fine. That's fine. Siege has made no progress. Lovely. One more month and then we can get Salzburg as well. Hold on, let me move my mic closer. I just realized it's a little further away than normal. Alright. Actually, alright. Liège would defend them, but that doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay, what about Bohemia? They would still be defended. It's getting a little closer, and by the end, you know, the AI likes to go a little overboard before they peace out, so maybe it'll happen. Not sure. We're gonna find out. Is Slovene a promoted culture for us? It is. Actually, do we have any other ones? I mean, I think that's all we could have, right? Oh, because we're the emperor, starting as the emperor, we actually have promoted, or we have cultural union over everything in the Germanic group. That's really nice. We have some Venetian down here. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, so what are we gonna do here? Oh, this is Herzegovina. I don't know if I am actually pronouncing that correctly at all, but yeah. Kind of feel like we should just do this now. There we go. Okay, so we're taking care of these boys next to us just because they are wankers. No, I think we should focus military maybe. So we're starting behind. You definitely want to in military. Well, we're probably gonna take like influence first as a first idea group or something. But yeah, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay. There's the Renaissance. Definitely keep checking that, but yeah, Hungary is not doing so hot. Oh, because Trent is not sieged, they technically have 58%. This is fine. It's fine if Hungary gets weaker. It'll just make them easier to PU. And then we could feed them back their land, right? Not a big deal. Not a big deal. As long as we get the personal union, it doesn't matter how big or small they are. Okay. So we're just waiting for these sieges to finish. Lorraine has been excommunicated because Provence has been excommunicated. So Savoy is 100 opinion. Are they reined in? Does it count as reined in? I might have to wait a month. Let's see. Let's try to improve with the Pope again to see if maybe that'll get him in. Apparently that doesn't work. How high do you have to have the relations? Religion map mode? Yep, there you go. Well, the Liège just got declared on by Burgundy. It's unfortunate. Yeah, it's because I'm at war with them, and that's why they declared, because I can't protect them, since I'm at war with them. We do have a limited time for our PU on Bohemia, right? So, but if I can get, if I can get Brandenburg and Saxony to join, I think would be fine. Yeah, the Hussites are there, but they only have a few provinces at the start. Okay. Gosh darn it. Please. Ooh. Restoration of Union CB on Milan. Yo. Yo. I mean, obviously we're going to do this. I mean, why would we not do a Restoration of Union CB on Milan? They're only allied with a couple minors. Provence, Mantua, and Bregenz. Bregenz is actually someone I want to eat to connect up my land. So, like, you know, it's kind of interesting. As the Emperor, even if you're centralizing, you want to even if you're centralizing, you know, if you're centralizing, you want to have a lot of states in the empire, so you get more imperial authority. But at the same time, we need to get our missions done. We need more development on our own as well. And yeah, and Milan, let's go check how long it lasts. That's a good point. 25 years, just like the Bohemia one. So that's good. I'll declare it after I'm done with this war, basically. I just need to finish this up. With both these wars. But here's, yeah, so I'll get a claim on Bregenz too. Might as well, right? Might as well eat them. Plus, it's only 5 development, right? Not going to be that much aggressive expansion. Especially because we're the Emperor and our leader has a bonus for that stuff. So, yeah, it's fine. Oh, and Liège just got eaten because of that. That's actually fine. Like, in fact, well, ironically, I'm like, they might actually accept if we are at peace. Or you don't have to be at peace, do you? Just here. Would they accept because of our, like, trust, because we're allied? No. They have no more reasons than they don't. Like, that makes sense. I wonder if we had, like, a trust with them, they might actually accept. Oh, wait. No, never mind. Never mind, they wouldn't accept. It's just that we... Okay, whatever. Alright, that's fine. So, yeah. Trent, you are now mine. Peace deals send instantly now. That's such a nice change, even though it's so minor. Let's go look at our estates. So, I think what we want to do is... there is the... Let's see, where is it? There's ones that you can do for each of these that basically just reduce your maximum absolutism, and that doesn't matter right now, right? So you might as well do that just to get their loyalty up. There's no reason not to, at least early on. So yeah, do that so they start ticking up. Here's the other thing. Mantua, we'd be winning a war against Mantua, which means that they would be reined in, right? So so that way it would count for that too. So that's nice. Okay. There we are. Look at that. And we got one of our missions done. First mission, deal with the bishoprics. Permanent claims on all of the Bavarian stuff. Cool. Again, I'm not even sure we're going to conquer this right now, but I think the ideal situation would be like each of these. So Munich is 2 provinces, Ingolstadt is 3, Landshut is 3. We eat like 2 from Landshut, 1 from Munich, 2 from Ingolstadt, and leave them with 1 province each, so that they are, you know, so that they are still giving us imperial authority. That'd be funny. Okay. So Milan, we're definitely gonna we're just gonna try to do this now. I feel like there's a we could wait for Burgundy to come in because Milan is a little strong. What do you think? Oh, first we should check on this one. This is much more pressing. Still, I think it's not going to happen, unfortunately. Especially now. Oh, I think they have 100% now. 87. What are they missing? Oh, down here. Okay. Provence, Mantua, Bregenz. Let's wait. Let's wait a second. At least till we can get a claim on Bregenz, right? And I do want to keep checking this. I don't want to declare Milan and then be like, oh wait, we could have done Bohemia. Because Bohemia is definitely more important than Milan. Although they're both really good. They're both really, really good PUs. I'll lose money, that's fine. Not a huge deal. Poland's getting a little closer to actually not defending Bohemia. And here's the good thing, actually, now that they're allied to Munich, and now that we have claims on Munich, we could, like, eat, like, the province of Munich. Oh, they peaced out. Oy, that's rough. So Croatia got released, and Hungary got, yeah, okay. So, oy, basically most of Slovakia